My name is Melanie Andersen. I'm the CEO of the Melanie Andersen agency. I've always done a lot of recruiting in the account management space and advertising agencies, as well as marketing for beauty, fashion, retail and luxury brands. The majority of people fall into it from different areas. Myself being a good example, I worked in media planning and buying for a couple of years. I had a successful career in media, but I knew ultimately it wasn't what I wanted to do. I went to see a media recruiter when I was working in London, and she said, "Do you want to be a media recruiter?" And I was like, "What do they do?" And people would come with a resume and I would just get them a job, and that would be the end of it. Is that people don't realise how much work goes into finding a candidate. You're not paying for the people you see, you're paying for the people you don't see, that I had to spend 15 hours interviewing on your behalf. Always hire somebody coming from the industry in which they recruit, because I very strongly believe somebody should have the industry knowledge behind them in terms of being able to speak to candidates and clients. In terms of the more junior, younger staff, I really believe about hiring and training them my way, which is the Melanie Andersen way. You know, we're very strong in terms of personality, much more professional than maybe some of our other competitors. We're very high touch, even though in this day and age people may say, oh, you know, with LinkedIn you don't necessarily need to use search firms, but the reality is somebody needs to interview all of those candidates. And so right from the beginning to the end, the Melanie Andersen process is extremely thorough and professional, and everyone always, you know, appreciates that. I would never place a candidate into a company where I don't feel it's the right fit for them. I think when it comes to hiring, in terms of the recruiter profile, it kind of falls into two camps. Some people may be very touchy-feely in terms of, I want to help people, I really want to do a good job, and that's great, but at the end of the day, you need to walk out of that interview room and be extremely commercial and be able to make a deal, negotiate and make a deal happen. On the other hand, you may have people who just want to make money and they don't care about the candidate or the client, and they will do anything to make a deal. And the best recruiter is someone who balances that very evenly, who sees both sides of the party. I definitely have high standards and I expect a lot from my staff. People may say that I'm type A. I totally agree, I'm type A, I'm a Leo and I own it. On the plus side, I will really advance people's career, you know, super quick. All of the senior recruiters that I've hired come from the industry in which they recruit. Everyone that I hire has been, you know, very cherry-picked in terms of someone who I think is a good representation of our brand, someone who's going to stay for a while, and someone who's going to be a good representation of the company. People do business with who they like, so if they don't like you, they're not going to do business with you. So it's all about relatability, you know, making a relationship, you know, growing a business with a client or a candidate. You know, our clients become our candidates become our clients, and that's why I'm, you know, extremely particular about, you know, being ethical and never ever, you know, screwing anyone over or doing anything that's, you know, not aligned with what somebody should do. For me, it's not years of experience, it's what you do, it's the value that you bring, the attitude that you have, the smile that you bring to the company every day, and what you actually do to make the company successful. You know, we're not just the normal recruiting firm. You know, the experience people have when they come and meet with us, they go to the website, they realise that we're bringing a personality to the recruiting business. A lot of companies don't care, a lot of recruiters don't care actually about the outcome of the placement for us. Every day we really care about the candidates and clients that we're working with.